Ooh.
Making executive decisions, as only an executive intern can.
All right, we're on.
We're on live
Yes, we are.
with S. Anthony Thomas, right?
That's what they tell me.
How you doing, S. Anthony? I wanted to ask you, will you tell us what the S stands for?
I have to kill you.
Okay, I was gonna say because our intern, he has links to private investigators, so we might have to get him on the case.
It'll be hilarious is you'd spend like $500 to find out that the S stands for Steve.
I didn't know when I first saw the show. It was S. Anthony Says, so I didn't know if it stood for Shit Anthony Says or Sweet Anthony. It could have been Sweet Anthony.
Well, that's what the babes say, you know. I mean, you know, because they have had a taste. You know, but here's the thing, though. If you actually listen to the show, you would know that I would have no problem saying shit.
That's what I did. I listened to the cop one. That was amazing, and I did listen to part of the next one on SoundCloud, which was When You Met Your Dad. And there was an Amazon rant, but I didn't get to listen to the whole thing of that. But the cop story was amazing. That dummy cop that pulled you over for your stickers he thought were expired, and they weren't. And just the way you told it, like, kept me just hanging on. Like, it was, you definitely have a way with that, dude.
I appreciate that, man. You know, see, here's the thing, and this is why I didn't even really get angry at him, because I had already scheduled out my whole show, and then this guy, he tore around the corner, like, like Bin Laden and ISIS was standing in the middle of the street or something, and it's right. So, and I'm going, what? No, I go to see your stickers, man. I'm like, you like looking at stickers that are new? What the hell, you know? So, so I just didn't understand what the whole situation was. But I normally would have been upset, but because, as you know, when you have a show, when bad crap happens to you, all you're thinking is, yeah, keep talking, pal. You're a whole segment.
Yes, exactly. And I loved how at the one point you were defending cops, but then you kept throwing in one time you had another bad interaction with the cops. It was so funny because you kept praising cops, but then you would throw that in every other line. It was really funny, dude.
Well, thank you, man. Well, see, the thing is, I have a couple of friends that are cops, and I have to see them.
I got some family, not here, but in Maine.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is like I always try to keep it. You know, I try not to let it get angry because now I'm an older guy, so it really doesn't happen to me that often.
Yes.
But when I lived in Los Angeles, Jesus Christ, man.
How long did you live there for, dude?
I lived there from '93 up to about 2000.
We're doing stand-up, or?
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I went out there to do stand-up, and I noticed that the difference. See, I'm in right now, right this second, I'm in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
But the thing is that what I found out was that you don't have to battle or go up against the good comics. That's not the problem. Once you get to the point where you're competing with the other good comics, it's not a problem. There's space for you up there. You have to get through about a megaton of shit
to get
a
good gig.
Megaton of shit comics taking up the stage time. You got a guy going there. He does stuff. People standing ovation. Yeah, ow! And you're waiting for your turn, and some jackass goes up there. You ever notice how Gilligan's Island, they can't get off the island? Yeah.
Are the crowds different from out here? Because I always figured they would be.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, the crowds in New York, Philly too, Jersey, you're in Jersey, and L.A. are kind of jaded because we've seen everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I did a show where a person damn near died, dropped dead in the middle of the audience.
Wow.
We went to a show where some dude in a wheelchair got so drunk, fell out of the wheelchair and hit his head, and we were laughing at it. While we think it was his mother was freaking out, asking for a doctor in the fucking crowd.
The most important thing is you were slipping. You didn't get your phone out.
I know.
You freaking losers.
We were just way too entertained to watch it.
Oh, dude, it was just like, wow, dinner and a show.
Yo, you guys are some punks. Get your damn phone out and zoom in real good.
World Star. Gotta scream World Star.
It was funny too because this place was crowded. We were the only ones laughing, and everybody was
Us
giving
and one
us.
other comedian were laughing, and I was staring at Slim like, you are not going to stop laughing. This is fucking funny right here.
Everyone's giving us dirty looks. I
Yeah.
think the waitress came up to me at one point and she's like, "Oh, did you guys enjoy the show except for this last part?" And I'm just like,
That was the
"Yeah."
best part.
This part was amazing.
I just want to send out a word to the audience. I, of course, found no humor in it. It's these sick bastards right here. I would have ran over immediately. Because the lady that fell in my audience, she was laughing and having a great time. It's a packed house, and she passes out dead. And I go into my my immediate mode. I'm like, okay, my voice actually changed. I remember listening to the tape. I wish I still had it. And I go, okay, everybody, I need you to give her some breathing room. I need you to go get the general manager. I need you to do I'm going through all of this stuff, sounding all like Mr. EMT here.
Yeah.
And the second she gets out of the room, everybody's looking. They're kind of shell shocked, and they're looking at. Then they all turned. There's like 300 people turned and looked at me, and I went, "Ha ha! You all got punked. Come on in, Ashton Kutcher." And then I just kept doing the show, and they forgot about it.
Cool. That's cool.
Which was hilarious. But they're also probably afraid that I might off a few other people with my jokes.
I was going to say, I'll get you next if you don't fucking laugh. That's what I would have said.
I'm not going to do that joke again. I don't want to put anybody down. That happens sometimes.
We had an intern a couple weeks ago. We were we were talking about Bowie when he died, and he was talking about the next one, and then the next day it was Alan Rickman. I'm like, dude, he did that shit. He called it out on the air.
Could you do me a favor and make sure he never mentions me at all for anything?
He hasn't shown up in 2 weeks, and then Abe Vigoda passed it last night, so we don't know what he's into, bro.
Who is it? Does that intern work for you now?
He hasn't shown up in a few weeks, so we don't know.
Exactly. I off the bastard to save myself.
That's why he hasn't showed up.
I
Awesome.
admit that in front of everybody. I knew exactly his superpowers of killing people, so I had him whacked. Yeah, that's right.
He went out for wings a couple weeks ago and never came back.
Yeah, maybe they put the...
We're pretty sure our executive intern is going to fire him if he doesn't
Yeah,
show
we
up,
have a guy that's over him, so if he shows up tonight, there might be an argument. He said he might be
man,
here.
I've been getting like all the shit because this guy hasn't
We've been treating him very shitty because the other guy hasn't been here.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yes.
You always have to pick out one person and crush the bastard. That's what I always say. Find one person and gang up on him and crush him. That's
right?
Welcome to the big leagues, man.
How long have you been doing comedy for, S. Anthony?
Oh, sweet God. I'm 47 now, and the first time I picked up the microphone, I had just turned 17.
Wow. Do you headline or
What
open?
kind of question is that? I'm out of here. Yeah.
I figured you headlined at that, doing it that long. That's awesome,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, that happened about 4 years in. Yeah.
Cool.
And that's why you go to LA. You get to a point where you can't do any better than we are, right?
Yeah.
And then you go to Los Angeles to have your soul crushed, and then you come back.
Oh man. Yeah, that's why I figured it would be miserable out there. I heard a lot of the people are real phony too, real backstabbing. They won't tell it to your face. Where out here, at least people will.
I hear they punch you in the face and they flip you over and stab you.
Yeah.
Welcome to South Jersey, welcome to New York, welcome to Philly.
Yes.
Out there it was really weird because you're born and raised in Jersey.
Yeah. I came from the north and now I'm down south.
Oh, so you went from Giants territory to Eagles territory.
Yeah.
Okay, so you moved from the dark side, even though. Wait a minute, are you a Giants fan?
Yes.
Yeah, screw you, and I'm off this show right now. But I mean, the thing is, if you go to Los Angeles, it was me and a buddy of mine. We went out at the same time, and we're both from Philly, tough areas. So, as a guy from Jersey, you like I said, North Jersey, you know how you have to walk around that look and that way you carry yourself. Well, basically, you're telling everyone that sees you, don't even think about it, or I'll bust your ass.
Yup.
You have to carry yourself like that. So we carried ourselves like that out there. But the people that were actually from Los Angeles were so damn nice that Philly guys didn't trust the damn thing they said. You know, we're standing. This is before I bought my car. We're standing at this bus stop, and this guy walks up. Hey guys, how's it going? And we looked at each other like, "Fuck out of here."
None of your fucking business.
This is a fucking jerk off. What is this? What is he gonna be trying to distract me so somebody could take my wallet?
Yeah.
And we were looking at this. Like, look at this piece of shit. How are you? What time is it? I'd have punched you in the throat. Right? And that's literally the attitude we had. I mean, the only thing we actually physically said was, "What? Come on, man, get out of here." But on the way back, we're like, the guy goes, "I just wanted to slap the shit out of that guy with his fake ass." I went, "Yeah, man, yeah." And so that's how we were. But then 3 months later, if you ever go out there, watch what happens to you. You will be wearing sandals, right? You're going to lose like 17 pounds and don't know you lost 17 pounds. And all of a sudden you start talking slower like this, man.
Soft, yeah.
Hey, Rob, man, how's it going, man? How's the radio show going, bro?
Tubular, bro.
Dude, bro. And I'm going, what the hell is that? I called back and my family's going, the hell happened to you, man? I don't know, man. It's just like, the weather, man, and the beach, dude.
You lose your powers. It's like you lose your fucking superpowers.
Yeah, no, because the thing is, it's so big. It is huge. Literally, the street. No exaggeration. The street numbers for your house, some of them have 6 digits in them.
Wow.
Holy shit.
So like where I am now, you got the 225, okay, or 2562. Over there was like 11865. Going, how far do I got to drive to pick this chick up? I just want to get laid. You know what I'm saying? I might take care of this my damn self, turn around and go home. Shit.
That's like 5 towns over here.
What the hell is this?
Half the state.
I was going to say the gas costs more than the food I was going to buy your ass. And so, but it was just really cool. I mean, I would go out there again, but it's like, I probably will have to move out there again at some point. But I mean, but I like being in South Jersey and Philly and all that kind of stuff because this is where I'm from.
Yeah.
I understand everybody here.
Yeah.
Now, why do you say that you feel like you're going to have to move back out there?
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, if I can get away with not, I might because at some point, I may have another shot to do something big, and they make it, and it's like, oh no, you're moving to Los Angeles. It's not even like, well, can I do it from here? No.
Yeah.
You're moving to Los Angeles. I have a
Gotta go
friend
back
of
and
mine.
forth.
He almost got a television program, a friend of mine, and he's like, yeah, I could write it from here. And they go, no.
Wow. Yeah, I was gonna say, why not? Why not?
They're like, no, get your ass out of here. You got to meet people. It's a town where you got to. It's not just enough. Unless you're already huge, like Louis C.K. or something, you can do wherever you want.
Yeah.
But when you're coming in, they want to see you, touch you, smell you. Hopefully, if they're attractive women, bang you. That's what they want.
Wow, man, that's crazy. I was going to ask if you ever worked in television.
I did BET and some stuff like that. But the thing about it is like it's like they can hand you the contract, right before you go on. Well, not necessarily just BET. I'm not going to mention anyone else. I'm just going to say I did BET and some other things because I'm about to trash the other things.
Yeah.
So I will not be mentioning them because I don't want to get sued. And so I did some other things, and like right before you go on, they walk up with this little paper. Here's sign this, we own the rights to all of that. And it didn't bother me too much because I knew they were going to pull that bull crap, so I wrote material just for them. So I was like, yeah, I'll sign it, jackasses. You thought you stole some material from me, didn't you? No, I wrote that just for your punk ass, and I'll never use it again.
Yeah.
So there you go, jackasses.
Wow.
Or they'll come in and change, or like say they tell you to do 7 minutes. Some guy walk up, the talking duck did a little longer. So we need you to cut that to 5 in the next 3 seconds. Okay, go out.
Wow.
Like,
that's crazy.
But if you're doing your own thing, like if you do a podcast and the podcast blows up, I can do whatever the hell I want on my podcast. You could do whatever the hell you want on your radio show.
Yeah.
And if we get to that point where it's like gigantic, monstrous numbers, once again, I'm going to do it from wherever the hell I want to.
Exactly. That's why we were talking to an actor a while back, Chester Jones III. He said I forget how many pilots he said he's filmed, and they just never make it. They never make it to TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he said maybe like 1 out of 30. Maybe
it was
have a
somewhere
chance.
around there. Yep.
Well, I actually went to the taping of a few friends who shot pilots, and I know what they wrote, right? I saw the scripts they wrote, and then I saw what they were shooting, and it wasn't like they just changed a couple of scenes or anything. It was like, weren't you a dentist when you wrote this shit? It's like, so now you. Yeah, how did you become a sanitation worker with a high-pitched voice? What the fuck? The hell is this shit?
What happened? Yeah.
I don't think you're gay now. I mean, what the? I thought the other character was gay. Oh, they wanted the lead to be gay because they wanted the gay audience. It's like gay people watch the same shit everyone else does. You don't have to make up stuff to be. You know what I mean?
Yup.
And so they just started. It was like when they get their hands, because if it was like other comics who knew what they were doing, who had some juice, who were creative, that's cool. But these are dudes who these guys don't even write their own checks. And they sign their own checks and get some lady with a stamp, and they're writing the script for you. Like, get your punk ass out of here. I'll take care of this myself.
Television seems to be dying too with all the internet, and years ago it was the reality shows, and it's like I don't even know. Is there any like sitcom on right now? Like,
I'll be honest with you. I watched Two Broke Girls. I watched that. First of all, have you ever seen that show?
No, I never have.
Yeah, you should watch it. It's okay, but I'll be honest with you. Not to be a sexist pig, but come on.
My parents watched one called Mike and Molly. I fucking hate it, dude. They're both obese. One's a cop and one's a teacher, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
So it's the fat people are funny sitcom. Like,
Right.
Oh, I can't stand.
kind of
this
like
shit.
Roseanne.
Roseanne actually was funny though. That shit had some edge to it. And
Yeah, like John Goodman.
The first 4 years.
Yeah, and then there was the last.
Yeah, then I don't know what the hell. Because there was a time when that show was so damn good you couldn't believe it. And then all of a sudden it was like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
It's like you go to a restaurant, you got this great meal, man. That's great. This like Gordon Ramsay made it for you specifically for you. You stick your fork and you eat. Oh, this is the greatest. You go to the bathroom, you come back and there's a pile of dog shit on your plate. And you're going, yo, what happened to the Gordon Ramsay food? That's it right there. No, it's not.
That's Hamburger Helper.
That happens to a lot of shows, man. You're watching it, and then all of a sudden, man, it's like, what the hell is this?
I felt that way about King of Queens, too. It was like,
Yeah.
first 2 or 3 maybe seasons was good, and then it was like, what are you guys doing?
I, of course, can't say anything about King of Queens. I think it's one of the best shows of all times.
My bad.
Yeah, because somebody I know wrote on it, so I can't say shit. The show's incredible.
They need to bring it back. They need to bring it back.
I do like that show.
Yes.
Help me out here, guys.
Come on. I love that old man. That old man is fucking hilarious.
Oh, that's Stiller's dad.
Yes, Jerry Stiller. Oh my God.
Cut off. Get back to how good King of Queens is. Damn it, you're wrecking my career here. Shut your mouth and get back to that. King of
You
Queens
should have told
is
me
the
before. We couldn't say anything. I love the episode where the old man started the piano school, and he couldn't play piano, and he's just planking away on the fucking keys, and all the kids are just coming out. He's just telling them stories and shit, and then the parents want to know why the kids can't play anything on the piano.
Exactly. That is the best show of all time. Keep that shit up. Say what you want when I'm out of here, damn it, but I got to deal with this guy at some point. So Dave, if you're listening, it's not me. It's Rob and Slim. I didn't say shit.
We love you, Dave. It was Pete. It was our intern.
That's BS. I love
He actually
Dave.
wrote all that.
He passed me a note telling me to say it. I didn't even want to.
That's a blatant
when we were off the air, I said the show's incredible, and these two bastards has ruined it.
There's very few shows that I've loved till the end. Seinfeld, even I hated the last one,
Oh, but I still love Seinfeld.
but I love Seinfeld. And Cheers actually was one I don't know about now, but at the time I loved it right to the end. I thought it was great how they finished that.
Oh yeah, well I'm gonna top all of your show finishes with the ultimate show finish, and you can't top it, you can't even tie it, and I'm gonna destroy all of you right now. And here it comes, the last episode of Newhart. Bam.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Aftermath.
Yeah. Because normally, like, I even like the last episode of Seinfeld. People were trashing them, going, "This fits exactly what the style of the show is."
Looking back, I like it. At the time,
Yeah,
I
but
thought
when
it was
you
a
saw it, you're
crappy
like, what the hell is
episode.
this bull crap?
Yeah.
Don't they like? That's the one where they watch the fat guy getting like.
Get arrested or
Yeah,
beaten, and they didn't
they-
help him.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. And but robbed. They got mugged, and they didn't help him. And they just brought every character into the courtroom. It just was very cliche.
Everyone
just,
they pissed off.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, I remember that. That was.
Because you can kind of tell when a show made a decision. They didn't go, "We're going to do this whole last season, and then we're out of here." You can go, "Look, you got 3 left. Finish it up."
yeah.
You can tell when they did that. They're like, "Go get everybody in. Get everybody now. Call them. Get them in this last episode quick. Hey, if you don't show up for the last episode, you don't get in. That's it. We ain't got any time for you." You know, that's like that. Because even that Raymond one was pretty good because they just stopped.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Raymond was a cool show. I like the awkwardness of the family. I thought that was it was real. It was a lot of it was real.
The grandpa was like the best.
Oh, he
on
was
that show,
great.
like-
You mean Peter Boyle from Philadelphia?
Yes. The late great Peter Boyle. He was amazing.
He's amazing as the Frankenstein monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. That whole it's like because the thing about it with that show was sometimes you'll have a show like 2 great people and a bunch of people that are kind of there filling around. You know, like the 11th and 12th guy on the bench of the basketball team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the Raymond show was like LeBron James, Steph Curry. It's like everybody was just hitting threes all over the place.
Yeah. I love who was Chris Elliott on there? The weird brother with the cat.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Everybody did whatever was perfect on that show. The Fred Willard as the father-in-law.
Yep.
Everybody played perfectly for that role.
Yeah, I mean, because I've liked Chris. I even like what was that show he had, Get a Life back?
Yes.
Check that
yes.
life.
The paper boy, like the 30-year-old
Yeah.
paper boy. Holy
Where he
shit.
had
That was
the,
the best.
He had
And
the
and
submarine.
I even liked him. Was when he did that date when he was on Letterman all the time. The dude under the steps, the guy under the steps, and all of that kind of stuff.
I never
he
saw
did a lot of
that.
wacky crap on the Letterman show back in the day.
I
too.
didn't know that. That's great.
So yeah, if you look up Chris Elliott and David Letterman and look at that weird shit he did.
He is such a weird guy, but he's just so funny. He's so
Yeah,
funny.
he's great.
Scary movie where he had the.
Oh, the
Deformed
Gip
hand.
Arm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Because I just the thing is I just like really weird people.
Yes,
You know?
me too.
And
Tim and
you know,
Eric.
it's like the kind of people that talk about sewing a dog to their friend's back, weird ass like that. Yeah, that's right. I saw the first part of the show. Damn it!
Thank you.
I watched you sick freaks on Ustream. Normally I just listen to it, but this time I said, let me see me watch the video live, see what's going on.
I've had a couple of people say they enjoy. Our friend Dan was on a few weeks ago, and I sent him the video afterwards from YouTube, and he's like, dude, it was cool to see you guys.
I didn't say all that.
Yeah, I know. But that was one compliment in 2 years that I've gotten.
No, Bleeding
No.
Critic too. I had said that it was really cool.
Yeah, no,
Look,
some people
Video,
have.
yeah.
You should see. Once you tell me you're from New Jersey, I know it's time to break your balls. I have to do it. As soon as I find out, anytime I find out somebody
Yeah.
that grew up near me, the balls must be broken. It has to happen.
I appreciate it. I saw. I heard that in the second part of your show I listened to that you were from around here. I was like, dude, we have to set it up sometime to come in, man.
Yeah, yeah. Because it would be really cool. Because it's like, I like to do stuff. Because like I said, the stuff that I have for my show, a lot of the equipment I have is portable. You know,
Okay.
so next year, I mean, probably later on this year, I'm start recording some people. But I definitely would like to come in and hang out. That would be really cool.
That would be awesome, dude. Yeah. Fuck yeah. We'll talk off the mics about that.
Damn right. We'll also talk about how incredible King of Queens is, because it was incredible all the way through.
We will never stop praising King of Queens.
That's better, yeah.
The glory of King of Queens. It was a great show.
Yeah. Yeah, Kevin James was a great.
I'm gonna steal Pete's credit card on the next break and order every DVD box set, every season of King of Queens.
Go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now he's gonna be happy, and even though I haven't seen him in a little while, I just can't. I know he's gonna leave. I know he's gonna hear it at some point. But I just want to say that show was incredible.
How long have you been doing your podcast, S. Anthony?
I've been on the podcast since October of 2013.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was it back then compared to now? Was it a lot harder back then? Because we've only been doing
yeah. Because I'm so used to doing stand-up that I got into it. When you do stand-up, the punchlines have to be so close together. Joke. But I like to tell longer stories and surprise people with the humor. I like to put the humor in weird places, so you don't know when it's coming. And when I'm doing stand-up, you know it's coming at some point. But sometimes I'll do it when I do a podcast. It's different. I can do longer stories. And so in the beginning, I could stand on stage and talk for an hour and a half and do my stand-up. But for some reason, when I was doing the podcast, it was like 11 minutes. Okay, this episode's 11 minutes. That's all you get.
We did that at the beginning too. We maybe did 45 minutes tops, and now we're doing 4.5. Like it's crazy.
It's a muscle. It's a muscle because you figured if you've acted before, you've done those other things, you think it's just going to translate right over. It does not. I've done stage stuff, improv stuff, acting stuff, obviously stand up for 3 decades.
Yeah.
But man, I pick up this microphone. It's going to be easy. It took me several episodes to get up to a half an hour.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, and
Slim said
now I
too.
go as long as I want, but it took a while.
Yeah, we used to blow through like 40 news stories too, and now we get like maybe 5 or 6, and we're good.
Yeah.
If that. Sometimes we go a half an hour on one.
That's the best when you can get that one story and milk the crap out of it, get every nook and cranny out of it.
Yeah.
That's the same way you write a joke.
Yeah.
Find a topic, and it's like, I'm gonna mine this crap.
Yup. That's
Until
the shit.
like Bill Cosby. I'm just going to talk about the stand-up of Bill Cosby at this particular time. Nothing else.
None of the current stuff.
But this man, I had an album of his. The dude had back when they had cassettes. One whole side of the cassette was one damn topic.
Wow. Yeah, his stand-up was on par, man.
I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
But the thing about and if you notice when you do podcasts, when you podcast your radio show, when people listen to it, it's different, man. It's a different relationship with podcasts and damn near anything else. When people see us do stand up and I love your show, man. That bit you did about this was great. But when they hear when you podcast your stuff, they don't say that they just like the stuff. They'll talk about the stuff they like second. The first thing I've been hearing is we love you. And I was like, oh, okay. And at first it was weird to get dudes from Australia. You love your mate. I'm like, I didn't even know nobody in Australia was listening to me. The hell, all of a sudden I'm getting emails from Australia, and I was like, oh, okay. Then I realized it's very when I started listening to podcasts when I travel, like in the car or when I'm walking down the street. Then I realized, oh, it's kind of like you're hanging out with that one person. There's a bunch of people listening. And it's even, and so they have a personal relationship with you. And now when they get those letters like, yeah, love you, mate, I'm like, yeah, love you guys back. It's cool. And I appreciate it. And it feels good. It feels good that like I said, when somebody likes your podcast, they like your podcast.
Yeah, yup, that's it. Shit, S. Anthony, we have to actually wrap this up, dude, but where can everybody find you?
Well, sir, and everybody, my podcast is called the S. Anthony Says Podcast. You can catch it on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, or santhonysays.podbean.com. But you can just Google the S. Anthony Says Podcast, and you can't escape me. I'm like water. I'm everywhere.
Awesome, dude. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Okay, and thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I love your show.
Love you too, brother.
And thank you.
See you. Excellent. I will rate you Skype. They always ask you a stupid survey. Tell us what you thought of her. He's so needy, Skype. Just don't worry about it.
She's a needy bitch.
All right, guys, we're going on a break. We'll
And
be
we're gonna
back.
watch King of Queens.
And we're going to watch King of Queens. King of Queens is the greatest show ever.
King of Queens, 100 years.
www.kingsqueens.com. www.